food is having a moment. A bad one. Ugh. The chips and cookies you love to buy from the store shelves are leading to health issues more dangerous than just weight gain.
And we're going to get on top of it. Dr. Natalie Gentile is here to give us the details about this. And I feel like that we've learned about processed foods in the past, but ultra-processed sounds ultra scary.
Yeah.
So what are they exactly?
It's such a flashy term, isn't it?
It is.
There are varying degrees of processing that can be done to foods. So to be honest, most of the foods we have in our kitchens are processed to some degree. Mm-hmm. Some estimates say up to 70% of what even kiddos are consuming day to day is processed. So let's start to unpack that first and not get too scared, because the ultra processed stuff is what we're mainly worried about. Okay. These are foods that really do not at all resemble what came from the ground in the first place. Right? Like, these are so ultra added salt, sugar, fat, emulsifiers, and you can barely even read the ingredients list. That's what we're talking about. And what we want to start to do is move down that spectrum back to what came from the ground in the first place, or something a little closer to it.
Yeah, but I find the ultra processed foods are the ones that are they're easier to prepare. You can just snap them in the microwave and they're done, and we're all so busy. But why are they so bad for you?
So ultra-processed food intake is linked to certain diseases, the chronic diseases we're most afraid of: diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, certain types of cancers, heart disease, on and on and on. And it's not surprising, right? We have such a high prevalence of those diseases, and we have such a high intake of ultra-processed foods, that there appears to be a correlation between the two.
Is it is it the chemicals in the food or the preservatives?
So it's multiple factors. Definitely the chemicals and preservatives in the food. And we also have to understand that this happened just the other day with my son. He had some chips, okay? No problem eating the whole thing of chips.
Oh, no.
But more than 3 blueberries, see you later.
No, right? That's against the law.
Exactly. It's like, how dare you?
Yeah.
Now, these ultra-processed foods, that is to say, it's very easy to overconsume them. It's very easy to become addicted to ultra-processed foods. And so if we're eating these foods so much, we're crowding out a lot of the other things we really need in our diets. Those are high in macronutrients, high in fiber, right? So that also could be we're just not getting enough of what we need and too much of what we don't.
Okay, so I'm in Giant Eagle and I'm looking at the ingredients list. What ingredients should I read and put it back if I read it?
If you can't pronounce it, take a step back, first of all.
Well, that's a wide range of words.
Yes. This is tough.
Saving money.
You're going to have nothing. In the grocery cart.
If you're looking at breads and the first ingredient is white flour, maybe switch to something that's 100% whole grain. That's a great start. If you're looking at canned vegetables, I love canned vegetables. Maybe look at the ones that don't have salt added to them, or be able to rinse them off when you get them out of the can, right? So this is added salt. Looking at yogurts, try to get the ones that are really just the probiotics in them. You know, maybe if it's a nut yogurt, it's like the probiotics and some cashews and water, right? Instead of a ton of added emulsifiers, a ton of added sugar. That might be a great place to start too.
Absolutely.
And then sticking to the whole foods. So the bulk grains and beans, for example, the meats, the fishes, you know, the foods that are fruits and vegetables that come from the ground, as opposed to further down the line processed
They
and
always
packaged.
say shop the outside of the grocery store.
Yes, but I think that a lot of things that are affordable and accessible and healthy can be in the middle too.
I know.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and as you know, as a mom, we are just trying to look for ease. And I think this is so important for kiddos. I know whenever we are in the morning, you know, it is Grand Central Station. It is pack the snack, pack the lunch, pack the... What are your go-tos as a doctor and a mom when it comes to kids' snacks?
Yes, so I always have black bean brownies at home on hand. I make them in mini tins. Yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm posting about them all the time. And it's truly black beans, maple syrup, some almond butter, like very minimally, and oats, minimally processed stuff that the kids love them. Grab and go.
Oh, and they probably taste just like brownies.
They're amazing. Ooh. They fool everybody.
Oh,
we
girl,
need a recipe.
Heading straight to Natalie's Instagram. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I do feel better. If you're interested in learning more about Direct Care Physicians of Pittsburgh or Rebel Wellness, we're going to have a link with more info on our website, kdk.com/talkpittsburgh.
Well, coming up on Talk Pittsburgh, our health journey continues. We're lifting our spirits by lifting a few pounds. How can you get those arms nice and toned so you're ready to show them off once spring hits? Well, bring it. That's after the break.